Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony and welcome to another video. So, I was finding it kind of hard to start this video based on I haven't posted a video on my face in about 2 months. I have a lot of videos in the works right now, just haven't really had motivation to continue them, like videos from months back. I just never really got the drive to actually finish filming, finish editing, the whole 9 yards, whatever. So yeah, today's video is not gonna be all about, hey, I'm back, and the return part 2, and the whole thing like that. And basically, I want to talk about training, because that's the main thing I've been doing here, training in school. I didn't do too well on a test I just took, and that's why I kind of want to record this video. Okay, that's a different story. Yeah, I've been training ever since July. You saw some of those other training talks, but here I've had a totally different schedule. Kind of hard to find out, to figure out where to start. Let's start with the beginning. We started off with just regular runs, not thinking too much, just running 4 or 5 miles a day, doing like the normal, pushing yourself, but not too hard. Kind of just establishing that base again, because it took a couple days off. Establishing that base again. Started implementing speed work, because I was training for an 8K. So it's like training for a 5K, just you want more distance. So my strategy for now is I try to get 50 miles in a week, and if I get more, that's great. If I get less, that's not ideal. And I start off with Monday morning. I do a nice recovery run, because later that Monday, at 6:30 we have practice, and that's my tempo day. I would say like 5, 6, maybe even 7 miles hard. Not too much, because of a speed workout. The next morning we have a speed workout, so I don't want to tire myself out too much. And then the speed workout that day would mainly be shorter distances. We've done 4x2000, but we've also done like 14x400 with a minute rest. Just a lot of different variety workouts every week, just to change it up a little bit. And Wednesday mornings I would do another 2 a day. I would run the mornings, and then that day I usually run 7 to 8 miles, but that's at a slower pace, like 7:20 per mile, kind of the easier, more relaxed pace. So that's what I've done this week. This week is kind of like a normal week for me. Yesterday, Thursday, we did mile repeats, which is another normal workout, or we can maybe throw in a tempo in here or there, but mainly it's a different like hill workout. And Thursday mornings, it really does depend if I want to do a 2 a day. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. It really does depend on how I feel. And then Friday is recover based on how my body feels. Today I felt like doing 7 for some reason. Other weeks I do 4. It really does depend how much mileage and how I feel that week. Saturday is usually either the long, slow run or the hard, long run too. Depending on, I've done 13 miles before, which is my personal best. But I've done that distance, because running club is not serious, but it really does depend based on how hard I party Friday night, or like what I'm doing Friday night. Sometimes I'm out with friends. I don't want to really, I want to enjoy myself, and then Saturday I'm like get a run in before game day and stuff like that. So tomorrow's Halloween. Tomorrow's Halloween. No, the Halloween parties, and it's an important weekend. So tomorrow I'll probably do 10. So that would make my mileage at 51. And I'm still doing strides. I'm still doing like the proper things, whatever. Not trying to take a lot of breaks, because breaks are bad. I kind of get a little annoying with that, and almost get hit by cars. But this is bugging me here. But yeah, that's usually what happens. But yeah, so far this season we've had a couple races. I'm gonna make probably a running stories video later. My first 8K ever, I did shit. My goal was like 31, and I ended up getting 33:47, which is 6:52 per mile pace, which I do my long runs, like 10-mile long runs, faster than that. The problem is I had my trainers on for that race, and the whole thing was like asphalt up and down hills, so you can imagine. And plus I didn't really prepare that well, because I was out the night before. But that's its own thing. So then we had we were supposed to have an 8K. The week after that, it started off as a 5K. That was like, I told all my teammates, because they were gonna be at the race, oh yeah, it's gonna be a 5K, you guys should come. Well, you guys should see me race, because they were racing at the same meet the next day. And so they're like all excited. They changed it to an 8K the morning before. So I'm like, kind of pisses me off because I actually want to run a 5K and compare times. Then at the start of the race, we couldn't really hear the instructions. Apparently they changed to a 5K. Like there's some dance party going on, so we didn't hear what was going on. It changed to a 5K, and we found out with like a half mile left that it was a 5K. They might have told us at the starting line. I don't know what they told us at the starting because I couldn't hear. So I ended up getting a pretty shitty 5K time, around 18:45. The week after that, we were supposed to have an 8K, but that got canceled. I did a 2 mile, like a road race, sub 11, nothing to sneeze at. I had a national meet a couple of days ago. I tapered last week for it, but this week I'm ramping up the mileage because I'm training for a 5K for Thanksgiving. That's what my life is right now. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, we spent like the weekend up in South Carolina, which is really nice, and qualified for nationals, but we're not good. You know, we're not going because that'll be too much money. Already spent too much money as it is for that trip. But I ended up running really low 30s. I want to break 30, but based on the course, you know, and everything, I think I did pretty well. It's 30:05 is my time, so that's for an 8K. That's a little less than 5 miles, so it's like 6:02, 6:03, which is really good. You know, that was my 5K pace a couple weeks before. So I ended up running out too hard in that race. I usually go out decently the first mile, and then the second mile I pick it up too much because I'm like, oh, I slacked off the first mile, I need to go. But yeah, there's still 3 miles left after that, so what are you gonna do? That's pretty much it. Let me know video ideas in the comment section down below. I have some good ideas. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye guys.